Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 16 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create the streets and the sidewalk. Now we're gonna continue working on this. So what I want to do first is to remove this sidewalk right here, this border wall right here. And I just want to connect it here onto this wall right here, like that. And I want this to be open, basically. Let's go to ground floor and see where the gaps are. So here we have this gap right here, so we're going to connect it. Something like this. And then edit this boundary right here as well. And then also we have some patches right here. What we can do is we can delete this border right here and then edit this one because it's all grass, and then we could trim and extend. So now when we look at it in 3D, as you can see, we have something that looks like this. We could actually push this one a little bit at the back. And then so that we have this nice space right here, we're going to create our stairs right here, and then it's gonna flow all going down. So I'm just gonna edit this part and then finish that. And then here I want to check the thickness of here, so I'm gonna change this to 100. And then edit this part right here. So I'm gonna edit the sweep and then edit the profile. So actually what we can do, I'm just gonna undo that because it's just gonna, it's not that bad. At least we could just offset this. So offset this one to 300, and then it's gonna overlap again. So if we want to offset this one, we can do so. Edit, and then there you go. It fixed itself. So now it's not too high, and then it's just exactly where it is. So I'm good with that. If you want, you can remove this patch as well, but we could make that nicer later on. So now let's go to our south elevation, and I want to just add our gate right here. So this is our ground floor, so we need to create a gate here. So let's go and go to architecture, model in place, and then generic model. Press OK, and then select extrusion, pick this plane, and then let's change this to a metal material. You can choose right here, and then let's pull out something that we haven't used yet. Apply, OK, and then we could then create our extrusion right here. So we could offset this one to 10 so that it's not actually flush, there's some gap, and then another offset, maybe 30, going inside again. So click spacebar so that it goes inside the offset, and then click finish on that. And then if we go to ground floor, we'll be able to see it, and then we could push it going back. And then after that, we're gonna create an extrusion, and then we're gonna set this one right here, and then click finish. Let's check our south elevation first. We need to put it first into the proper location, and then we could go back here, and then we could array, and then you click on last, and then how many you want. I'm going to suggest around 12 first. Grab it there, and then grab it at the end. So now it's gonna space it out properly. And then if we go to our south elevation, we can see that it looks good right there. And then actually we need to pull it down a bit. Let's pull it out a bit. Edit group, and then click finish, and then it will just follow along. And then there we go. We could adjust it if you want. If you go to south elevation, you could just nudge it down a bit, and then there you go. I think that's good enough there. So, and then once we're in Twinmotion, we could change the look or the materials that we use here, but we're gonna use some metal material. And then here, I want to pull it down. I still want this one. Maybe I'm gonna change it to a thicker wall. I want to extend my glass door right there to all the way. So I'm going to edit the way this one looks. Maybe I'm going to remove this part right here, and then I'm gonna push all the way right here. And then this one, I'm gonna notch it backwards. So move it, MV, and then move it right there. So beside the TV, the mounted TV on the wall. And then here, I'm going to trim it. There we go. And then this one, edit the boundary. You can delete this, and then trim this one right here. Click finish. And then of course, what will happen is you will have some spaces that are open here, even in the ground. Of course, we need that. So we're just going to close that wall right there. But we need to work on our roof first. So in our roof, simple enough, you just need to trim and extend here, and then edit the boundary to the inside. So now it's like this. We're going to move this one down and then push this one. So because this one's right here, and then this is a model in place, we could just slide it along, and then we could attach this one right here. So AL, bottom right there, and then AL, and then AL again. But this one we could just leave it like that, and then we're gonna fill that one later on. And then for now we could extend this one all the way to the end right here, and then of course we're going to clean it up. And then here in our level 2 we could extend this one, so I'm going to remove this for now, extend this all the way to the end. Let's remove this first, and then extend this one all the way. Okay, and then now go to 3D. What we can do is remove this, so I'm going to remove the mullions first, and then remove this one. So now it will be removed, and then we just need to cut this. So cut geometry from the wall, and then there we go. Let's just leave this one for now, because we're gonna use that to change the look of this. So go to south elevation. Now let's change this to consistent color, and then define. We still have our mullions on the sides right there, and then here what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some changes here. So go model in place, generic model, and then click extrusion, pick a plane, and then this wall right here, and then select here, change this one to a different material, something black that we could use. I'm gonna use metal panel, and then duplicate that. And then here we're going to make this one right here. Align it to the end. And then select this one, offset this one to 200. There we go. And then we could delete this. And then here we could move this one. Right there, so that everything is 200. Click finish. Go to 3D and then push it outwards like that. And then here, actually, what I want to do is to remove this one. I just want to remove this so that everything is in the same one. So go to south elevation, finish this, finish, and then remove this one. But don't worry, we're going to use that again. So edit, edit extrusion, and then trim this one. Okay, click finish and go to 3D. So now this one looks good right there, and then we're gonna fix this problem right there first. So I'm gonna cut this one. I'm gonna go to level 1, and it's somewhere right here. SL, and then we're gonna cut it somewhere right here. Go to 3D, and then now we could just move this one all the way down. So now it's completely separated. We could remove this, and then we're going to extend this one instead. Something like that. We can move this one all the way there, and it looks really good. And then here I'm going to edit this one, duplicate. This will be wall number 3, but I'm going to change this one to a different material. Duplicate, mahogany. So now I'm gonna change this and this one as well to wall number 3. Okay, and then this one I might change this to a thicker wall that I want to recess. So this wall right here, I'm gonna push it back a little bit, but I want to make it thicker. So I'm going to drag this one out first, edit, duplicate, duplicate number 4. Thickness is around 500, and then different material again, maybe a limestone but duplicated. And then this one will need to be aligned from this wall, and then push it back. And then of course this should be in the middle, and then if we check this one, it will look like that. And then we're not done yet, because I want to have another one going around here. So for this one, let's go to level 2. This is the extrusion that we created. Edit in place, and then we're gonna void this. Void extrusion, and then we're going to do something like this, drastic change right here. And then trim and extend, click finish, and then let's see, we need to pull it up and then pull it down like this, and then cut geometry. So now it's looking like that. And then now I want to do the other side, but with the other side I want it to be from the inside of this. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to south elevation, select this extrusion right here, edit extrusion. Actually, we're gonna create another extrusion instead. Pick a plane. We're going to select this wall right here, change the material. I'm gonna use stone, duplicate that. Actually, we're just gonna leave this one for now and continue in the next video. So thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.